Craig, you and I just got back from seeing The Avengers.
Yes, we did.
Now, I almost don't really feel the need to talk about the movie because everybody knows it's good. It's gotten great reviews. They gave it to the right guy to direct. They cast all the right people. The writing is great. The acting is great. The action is great. So I'm not sure there's really anything more that needs to be said about The Avengers.
They destroyed Grand Central Station. They destroyed all those buildings, and that really, really hurts me as an architecture fan. It blows my mind to watch these buildings get destroyed. I would have approved more if it was maybe like a Bauhaus design from like mid-century.
Bela Lugosi's dead.
I have to stop referencing the Bauhaus on this show.
Undead, undead, undead. Craig, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine.
You seem like maybe you're a little bit under the weather.
I'm feeling pretty okay.
You look like you could use a holiday. A Roman holiday!
Yes!
Released in 1953, Roman Holiday was the first major role for Audrey Hepburn, for which she won an Oscar. The male lead was offered to Cary Grant, who turned down the role, believing himself to be too old to play Ms. Hepburn's love interest, though he would go on to do just that 10 years later in Charade. This was the first American film to be shot entirely in Italy. Supposedly, director William Wyler was eager to shoot a picture in Europe so he could get away from the House Un-American Activities Committee, who had already blacklisted Roman Holiday screenwriter Dalton Trumbo.
Amazing screenwriter.
Yeah.
And a novelist. He wrote Johnny Got His Gun.
Oh, yeah. The Metallica video inspiration.
But the book he wrote. He didn't write the Metallica song.
Sure. That would be just weird. As usual, I have a gift for you. Here it is.
Tickets to Rome.
Don't get your hopes up too high.
Okay. Oh.
Look at that. Put that on your fridge, Craig. Hold some things up with it. Maybe bills or a shopping list.
Or a postcard of Audrey Hepburn.
Well, folks, it's time for us to go to the old leather couch and take a look at the classic film Roman Holiday. Princess Anne is unhappy with the hectic schedule of being a princess. She's dancing with the cast of Downton Abbey.
Eventually she cracks and freaks out a bit. Give that girl an Oscar.
She's hysterical. Call in the alienist.
We need more laudanum in our princesses these days. So her staff doctor decides to sedate her with this wonder drug.
Now you are comfortably numb.
Which makes her really goofy, and she wanders off into the streets of Rome in the middle of the night.
But she's been drugged, so she ends up passing out in an alley. Not good. But luckily for her, she's picked up by Joe Bradley, news reporter, played by Gregory Peck.
Where do you live?
I haven't felt this good since I had my royal stop in Amsterdam.
Here's Via Margutta 51, 51. I am very happy.
Buona fortuna.
He realizes he has the scoop of a lifetime. He has a princess crashing at his apartment.
You're not what I'd call trouble.
I'm not.
You're what I'd call brr, 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 brr. When Gregory Peck talks, he sounds like a thunderstorm.
That's right.
She's gonna be discovered by the charwoman. Oh.
Fuori subito! Fuori subito!
Confiscate the towel.
Bella vita, eh?
Do it.
Comoda, eh?
Do it, charwoman.
Bella vita!
Sì, Mr. Joe. I look, subito. You wait. Aspetta.
Buona fortuna. It's the only Italian.
Yeah.
He's not going to let his number one story get away, so he follows her around Rome and watches as she wanders around, eats ice cream, and gets a haircut.
Olaf.
Olaf.
Count Orloff. There's also a creepy scene where Joe tries to steal a camera from a child.
It's a nice look. The camera you have there. Ah, it's nice. You don't mind if I just borrow it, do you?
Miss
Bring it
Weber?
back.
I know
Just
it's
for a couple
good
of
for
minutes.
you.
No. Go. It's my camera.
creepiest scene ever.
Why you not come dancing tonight with me? You should see. It's so nice.
He's
It's,
nice.
on board,
I like.
on the TV. Buona fortuna.
Hey!
This is exactly how I like to stalk women. Give them money, follow them around, watch them spend it, wait until they're out, swoop in.
Joe and the princess decide to go around Rome and do all the things she's always wanted to do.
First wish, one sidewalk cafe. Coming right up.
My favorite sidewalk cafe. Brr, 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 brr. Are you enjoying your favorite baby?
Including visiting the Mouth of Truth, a stony face in a wall that resembles Gregory Peck that will bite your hand off if you tell it a lie.
Koyaanisqatsi. Oh, it looks like a self-portrait.
Later they go to a dance.
Myself, the pleasure.
I love to dance.
No, go right ahead.
Oh, you meant... Peck's alone once again.
Which devolves into a big fight.
Ladri, ladri di bicicletta.
And Joe and the princess need to jump into the river to escape.
They have a grand old time, and eventually Joe and Princess Anne fall in love.
I can kiss you more vigorously if you that.
They realize they must part, and they share a tearful goodbye.
Let me crush you in my death grip of love.
And the princess returns to the palace to resume her princessly duties.
Hitchcock, Chicago Daily News.
Hitchcock, Alfred. It's my pleasure to meet you, Princess, and I would like to tell you a story of a man who got into trouble with a murder.
They know they cannot be together, and they part ways for the final time.
Joe walks off into the sunset, a man alone, but who has been loved.
I feel like he's going to jump up in the air and it's going to be that freeze frame.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Do you feel as though you've just visited Rome?
A little bit.
The female lead in this film was originally written for Elizabeth Taylor.
Ugh.
Not good?
First of all, I'm not a fan of hers. I don't think she did anything good until Virginia Woolf.
Harsh words for Liz.
You hear that, ghost of Liz Taylor?
You hear that, ghost of Michael Jackson?
But Audrey Hepburn, if there's anyone in the world who's been a princess and not a cartoon character at the same time, it's Audrey.
Sure, yeah, she was great.
Yeah.
Well-deserved Oscar. Now, let's talk a little bit about Gregory Peck.
Gregory Peck.
Gregory Peck. Peck's contract gave him solo star billing in this film, and newcomer Hepburn listed much less prominently in the credits. Halfway through the filming, Gregory Peck suggested to William Wyler that he give them both equal billing, which was a gesture that was almost unheard of in Hollywood and probably still is. Gregory Peck is a great actor.
Yes.
He's got an amazing presence. He's like a walking mountain.
Yeah, he could be carved into a mountain.
But was he right for this role? I'm not sure he was.
I think he was. If it was Cary Grant, as it was originally supposed to be, Cary would have been too mannered.
It just seemed like Peck was just really stiff. I'm not saying he's not a good actor. He's an incredible actor, but I just don't know that a romantic comedy role is right for him.
Oh, the comedy's there and the romance is there and they mix together, but it also goes into drama and it also gets very realistic. Mm-hmm. They don't get together in the end because she is a princess and he is just this down in his luck reporter, and they accept that reality. They don't try to finagle as like, I will write in a doctrine that I can only wed reporters from America. You look at this and you just compare it to romantic comedies our days, where it follows such a formula, where you have the woman who's focused on her job and she doesn't have time for romance, and you have the guy who's an asshole played by Gerard Butler. And
it's just this wacky shenanigans that they get tangled up in, and it's so contrived and stupid.
Yeah.
While this movie is just about, it's about a kind of wacky situation, but it's more about the personalities of these two people.
And they get to know each other, And there's this thing that's holding them back from each other. And the fact that they go through the entire movie lying to each other.
Right.
And they get to the point where they realize that the other person is lying.
Mm-hmm.
And they just accept it. And it's like, no, we're on holiday. This is just a holiday.
Yeah.
That scene towards the end of the movie when she's talking about how she can cook and she can sew.
I'm a good cook. I could earn my living at it. I can sew, too, and clean a house and iron. I learned to do all those things. I just haven't had the chance to do it for anyone.
That scene should almost hurt to watch, how she's begging to be domestic, or just saying it's like, I could be a great wife. I find that really, really heartbreaking.
Roman Holiday, final thoughts?
Men would like being dragged to romantic comedies more if they were done like this now.
Very touching, very understated ending. You don't see that a lot in, like, the early 50s.
Or now.
Or now, yeah. All right, that's Roman Holiday. We encourage you to go out and watch that movie and let us know what you thought. But right now, let's do Scen It.
Scen It!
This is a special edition of Scen It. This time, we're going to take a trip to the movie theater, and we're going to talk about movies that I saw in the theater.
Oh, excellent.
Name of the Rose says, how about What Dreams May Come? It would promote discussion. Love it. I've seen it.
Didn't get the best reviews when it came out, and I kind of backed away from it.
I don't remember much about it. I remember Max von Sydow was floating around in a heaven library.
Typical Max von Sydow.
I didn't hate it, but I don't remember much about it. Jerky7596. Watch Christopher Reeves in the 1982 movie Death Trap. My sister took me to see that when I was 9 years old, and I enjoyed myself immensely. I felt like I was doing something sophisticated.
I have not seen it.
Sereniki. I see what you did there. Please watch the 1991 film Silence of the Lambs. I've seen it multiple times.
I saw it with my first girlfriend. And we used to say to each other, people will say we're in love.
A little bit of Hannibal Lecter pillow talk.
That's right.
Aaron Martin Wright. How about The Matrix? You should watch it if you haven't. This may be a controversial view that I'm going to espouse here. Did not like The Matrix. Still do not like it.
I loved it. And I'm leaving!
This is the reaction I normally get, folks. Bad acting, bad dialogue. I'm out.
Yeah, I like Joe Pantoliano.
Yeah, he's good. He's always good. But that, and then Matrix 2 and 3, which were so horrible, that did not do anything to improve my opinion of the first film.
Have not seen those because I heard everyone's opinion. You save a lot of money if you listen to people.
And you don't have to form your own opinions.
That's right. Nah.
Queen Daisy Timpani. Have you seen Contact, the Jodie Foster sci-fi? I did. I saw it in 1997. And when I saw it, I was living in De Pere, Wisconsin. Jodie Foster's character in the movie is from De Pere, Wisconsin. And when they say it in the movie, everyone in the theater went, Puffy killed Tupac. You guys should watch Boys in the Hood. Underrated film. Seen it? And then a week later, Puffy killed Tupac writes, watch Boys in the Hood already! Relax, Puffy. I've seen it.
I've seen it. And it's not underrated. It's just that John Singleton became crappy after he made it.
I saw it in 1991. I liked it at the time. Ice Cube. Acting.
Acting well.
Now get off my back, Puffy. Alright, well that's Scen It, and that's our show. Thanks once again for watching. Thanks for all of your comments and your attention to detail. Go out and support your local video stores. Watch Roman Holiday. It's a fun time. Take a holiday, why don't you? Go take a break. Do something you've never done before. Go out and live your dreams.
And Matt, I just want to thank you for sharing your billing with me. I know halfway through our filming of the very first episode of this, it was just Matt Sloan. Welcome to the basement. But you agreed, just like a Gregory Peck, to let me be side by side.
Yep, I have made that agreement.
From Rome, broadcasting a special news bulletin in English and Italian.
at the same time.
Punta Gil, punta Focaccia, le manzane, l'Italia, e la principessa.
She's being hunted
È
down,
no, is not
and
good.
she's with a walking scarecrow.
Con una
Buona fortuna.